Hi, my name is Maxwell, and today we'll be going over the basics of data cleaning. Now, data cleaning, or sometimes referred to as part of QAQC, is an important step in using any type of data set, including that found in Excel. Now, data cleaning basically just means making so the data is usable and accurate. That can involve deleting entries that you don't need, correcting errors, or just making it so the data is a little bit easier to work with. Today, I'll be using my landmark ID survey Excel document as an example of data cleaning. Now, this survey is used to collect location information of where things are located in a park. But as you can see, it kind of collected a lot of stuff that we probably don't want in an ArcGIS Pro document or just an Excel sheet describing what's there. We have start and end dates, start and end geo points, device ID, a lot of stuff that we might not need. Now, to make it so this document is a lot easier to read and use, we can perform data cleaning. The first thing we can do is remove entries that we don't need. Now, while the start and end dates of a survey might be helpful, for the aims that we're hoping to do with this doesn't provide us any need. So we can just delete these columns right away. Same with the start, geo points, the precision, the device ID, and the site number. The site number is identical for everything. We can delete all of these as well. Now, after this, we can get a little bit more precise too. Recorded location of feature, this is the combined location. If we were, for example, just wanting to record where something is, this compact form of location is very helpful. But if we're going to be putting it into an ArcGIS Pro document, for example, we want it separated. So we can delete this outright. The precision and altitude, everything's going to be at the same altitude just about. And the precision, we don't need that for just looking at it in a spreadsheet or an Arc Pro. So we can delete these two as well. Now our data is looking a little bit easier to read, but we have some more stuff on the end. Surveys, especially through cell phone, will often include a lot of device IDs, notes that came with the survey, and a lot of analytical or technical information we don't really need to look at. So columns O through X, we can delete as well. Now that we have all the unnecessary info out of our surveys, we can go on a case-by-case basis. If we expand this right here, we can see that these two have only one or two actual entries in them. So what we can do is we can make it so we can delete this right here. So if we move that to the left, there's nothing else in this column now, so we can delete it. There's nothing in this as well, so we're just going to delete that right there. And now we have a lot more space. As we know, we have no more unneeded information. So let's go through a little bit more and do a little bit more data cleaning. If we look to the bottom here, this entry doesn't have a location. And if we need every part of our document to have location because we'll be using our ArcGIS Pro, this is another thing that we'd want to delete. So we're just going to delete that column right there. Now we seemingly have a little bit more usable data. On the top here, these two have no images. If we were looking to only get images out of this survey, we delete these two. And if we look, these are from radically different locations. So we're going to go right here, delete these two. Now our data is looking a lot cleaner. There's some other things we can do though. Let's say that we're only hoping to use column C and we want to remove column D. Sometimes in surveys, you have to put the other option in a separate column. So what we can do is just move column D into column C and delete column D to make it a little bit easier. So let's just copy this over. Ooh. Birdhouse are these two. So let's copy them. Poudre Creek viewing area. Paste it right in there. We'll just speed through the rest of these. But now that we're done, everything that we want that was located in the other section is now in the located here section, meaning that we can further delete this column. Now, if we look at our data, we have everything in a pretty workable format. Let's just expand this out. We have the location, what's located here, and we have it in as few columns as possible, making it so it's a lot more easy to read and a lot more workable. That's basically the basis of data cleaning. We're removing inaccurate entries, we're fixing any errors in the data, and we're making it so we can actually use it for something. So, whenever you're going to be using data in Excel, make sure to always clean it or perform QAQC to make sure that it's ready to go before you use it for whatever purpose you're going to. This makes it so you can't run into any errors, and you'll be able to use your data a lot more effectively, and it'll just look better too. Anyways, hope you learned something about cleaning data or performing QAQC today. If you have any questions or anything you can help with, let us know in the comments or in the email provided. Anyways, good luck on your projects and have a great day.